Good morning everyone. So this is your first practical of class 11th, experiment number 1, and aim of the practical is to measure the diameter of a small spherical cylindrical body by using vernier calipers. For this you need a vernier calipers, as you can see on your screen, and a spherical body like a spherical bob. Okay, so we are going to measure the diameter of this spherical bob by using vernier calipers. So before starting, I am going to introduce you the vernier calipers. As you can see, this vernier calipers, see, it contains two scale. First, this one is known as main scale. It is in centimeter as well as in inches. Okay, and the second scale, this, as you can see, this is the vernier scale. Okay, vernier scale contains 10 division. Okay, and this vernier scale is movable on the main scale like this. This is the tightening screw. This jaw is known as external jaws. By this you can measure the external diameter of a beaker, and these jaws is known as internal jaws, and by this we can measure the internal diameter of a beaker. And here is another scale. See this probe. By this we can use the height of the beaker. As you can see, when this is completely closed and reading is 0, this probe is aligned with the main scale. Okay, and as the vernier calipers is moving, so this probe is going to measure the depth. Okay, now see, so as you know that vernier calipers contains two scale, main scale and vernier scale. So first we are going to measure the least count of vernier calipers. Okay, then see here, the least count of vernier calipers is also known as vernier constant. Okay, and the formula for least count of vernier calipers is, this is the very important formula, and that is 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division. Okay, now see, since we know that we have unit only in main scale, vernier scale has no unit, so we have to convert this vernier scale into main scale. Okay, and how we are going to do it? See, first close the jaws, and as you can see, this 0 mark of vernier scale, this 0 mark of vernier scale is aligned with the 0 mark of main scale. That means this particular instrument has no error. We are also going to discuss negative and positive error, but that is in second video. See, so this 0, when aligned with the main scale 0, this instrument has no error. And as you can see, the 10 division of vernier scale match with the 9 division of main scale. See very carefully, the 10th division of vernier calipers, this one, match with the 9th division of main scale. Okay, so we can write here, see, since the 10 division of vernier scale is equal to 9 division of main scale, so we have to find out the value of 1 vernier scale division. So from here we can find out the value of 1 vernier scale division, and that is equal to 9 by 10 main scale division. We are placing this value over here, so this become 1 main scale division minus 9 by 10 main scale division, and on subtracting this we have 1 by 10 of 1 main scale division. Okay, now what we have to find out the value of 1 main scale division in which the unit is contained. Okay, now as you can see, the main scale, or you can see there the least count of main scale, this main scale is simply your centimeter scale. So as you can see, 1 centimeter is divided into 10 division. So the value of 1 division is simply 1 by 10 centimeter, or 0.1 centimeter, or 1 mm. Okay, this is also known as least count of main scale. Okay, least count of main scale, not the least count of vernier calipers. So see, so 1 MSD, 1 main scale division is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter or 1 mm. So see here, 1 MSD can be replaced by 1 mm. So 1 multiplied by 1 by 10 mm, so it simply becomes 0.1 mm. So this is the least count of vernier calipers, or this is also known as vernier constant. In centimeter we can write this vernier constant is equal to 0.01 centimeter. As well as you can see this particular instrument, 0 division of vernier scale coincide with the 0 division of main scale. That's why this particular instrument has no error. So in the column of 0 error, it's simply 0 centimeter, okay, for the whole reading, and that's why it is also 0. So no positive and negative error apply here. Then now we are going to measure the diameter of the bob. Now see, simply take the bob, expand it like this, and hold it like this. After this you have to tighten this screw, so that if the body is suddenly removed like this, so your reading do not disturb. Okay, now we are going to take the reading. Now see the reading table looks like this. See very carefully. This one is the first diameter reading, okay, main scale reading, then number of vernier division that coincide with the main scale, then vernier scale reading, then total reading, and then mean diameter. Now see, what is the value of main scale reading? Main scale reading is the total reading which is already covered by the vernier scale and to the left of the vernier scale. Now as you can see, this 0 mark lies between 2.3 and 2.4. So it is between 2.3 and 2.4. 2.3 is already completed. Sir, please zoom करेंगे थोड़ा सा. Now see very carefully. This 0 mark is exactly lie between, this is 2.3 and 2.4. So 2.3 is completed and 2.4 is not. So you can say that the diameter of spherical bob should be lies between 2.40 and 2.30 and 2.40. Okay. Now see, so 2.3 is completed. So complete reading is reading of main scale. So see here, reading of main scale which is completed, or the reading which is left toward the vernier scale. So it is 2.3 in centimeter. Okay. Now see, this first division is 0 and it is not coinciding with the main scale because it is lies between 2.3 and 2.4. Now you have to find out what division of vernier scale exactly coincide with the main scale. Okay. So as I can see very carefully, see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, this fifth division. This fifth division coincide exactly with the one of the division of main scale. Okay. So you have to just see what division is exactly coincide with the any of the division of main scale. So in this case, fifth division is coincide with exactly with the main scale. So n, this small n, that is number of vernier division coinciding, is 5. Okay. Now see vernier scale reading, that is simply 5 into vernier constant, and that is least count of vernier calipers. So it is 0.01 in centimeter. So it looks like 0.05. Sorry, 0.05. Okay. So the total observed reading become 2.3 plus 0.05. So it become 2.35. So as I told you the eject reading is between 2.30 and 2.40. Okay, so this is your first diameter. Okay, now for the second reading, see, now see, in the first we taken the reading like this. See, there is a hole in spherical bob here. I hold it like this and reading of this spherical bob is like this. Okay, in the first case. In the second case, you have to take this like this. Okay, perpendicular. Okay, so in this case reading is like this. Okay, because since this spherical bob, sometimes if the spherical bob is not uniform, it not necessary that two readings becomes same or comes out to be same. Okay, so in this case, see, we hold it like this and tightening this screw. Okay, and we can remove this. Now see very carefully. See, in this particular case, reading get changed. In this case, see, this 0 of vernier calipers lies between 2.4 and 2.5. So I am going to measure it. So again, see this diameter second. The main scale reading is 2.4 since it is left to the 0 division of vernier scale. Okay. Now see, for number of division which coincide with the main scale. See, so as I can see, 1 second. So as you can see, sir, please zoom it. As you can see, in this case also, this fifth division is coincide with any one of the division of main scale, this fifth one. Okay. One more thing, different student can see different division coincide with the main scale. Okay, it is just for practical purpose. Okay, so let's say 5. So as I can see, fifth division is coincide with the main scale. So again reading becomes, vernier scale reading is 5 into 0.01, that is vernier constant. So it is 0.05. On adding, reading become 2.45 in centimeter. Okay. Similarly, you can take third reading also. Okay. For third reading, you can take any random orientation of this spherical bob. Any random orientation at this spherical bob. Okay. So this is a random orientation. Tightening the screw, and you can calculate the reading again. So as you can see, in this particular case, see, this is a very important case, third one. See, in this particular case, you can see the 0 division is exactly coincide with the main scale division. So sometimes if that happen, see very carefully, 2.4 is already completed. So main scale reading is 2.4. And 0 division is coincide with the that main scale division. So here is 0 and simply 0 into 0.01. So the vernier scale reading become 0.00. So the total reading become 2.40. So as you can see, vernier scale can measure the digit up to 2 points after the decimal. Okay. So now you have 3 reading. So you can take the diameter, mean diameter of all 3 readings. Okay. Now if we have some error, so we can plus minus the error. If there are negative error, so we can add them, and if there are positive error, we can subtract them. Okay. So after the calculation, we have the result. The mean diameter of given spherical cylinder in up to 2 decimal in centimeter. Okay, we can calculate this 2.35 plus 2.45 and plus 2.40 and divide by 3. Okay, so you can calculate this diameter and this is your result. Okay, so what are the precautions that you have to intake when doing the practical with the vernier calipers? First, see, the motion of vernier scale on main scale should be very smooth. Okay, if not, you should be oiled it. Second thing, the jaws of vernier calipers should not be pressed hard. Okay, because sometimes if the body is not that much solid, it changes the diameter of the body. Now the vernier constant, least count, and the 0 error should be very carefully calculated and recorded. Okay, so there are some source of error also. Okay, right jaws of vernier calipers may not be right angle to the main scale. Okay, then second thing, vernier scale may be loosely fitted with the movable jaws, that you have to check before the reading. Okay, and some graduation on the scale may not be corrected or clear, and the most important, parallax may be there taking observation. And how this parallax work? See, you have to take the reading in front of the main scale and vernier scale. Okay, exactly at the 90-degree angle. If you are tilted at some angle, then you see like third division or maybe sixth division match with the main scale. So this parallax error occur on that time. Okay, so this is your first practical by using the vernier calipers to measure the diameter of a spherical bob. In next time we are going to measure the dimension of this glass slab to find the volume of this glass slab by using vernier calipers. And in the third experiment we are going to show how we can use the vernier calipers to find out the internal volume and the external volume and the height of a beaker. Okay, bachcho, have a good day.